Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and thanks so much for clicking on our video. Well guys, I needed a cordless vac. I didn't need a blower, I needed a vac. But I picked up this Ryobi 40V brushless cordless blower vac combo. And it does come with two 40V 4 amp hour batteries. It comes with a charger, it comes with a harness, it comes with a tip for vacuuming, and it actually comes with a bag that kind of clips on and works pretty well. I'll be honest with you, this thing mulches really well. But getting back to why I needed a vac, I'm mostly on the Ego platform and they don't have a vac. And honestly, this is actually one of the best in the market that I've seen with all the research I've done. So I want to share my experience with you. I'm going to do a couple of demos and stuff too. Why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. So here's what we're going to cover in today's video. We're going to do an unboxing and a close look. We're also going to show you what's included. And then we're going to do a how to assemble the vac and how to assemble the blower. Why? Because it's a little tricky, and I thought I would cover that if you were going to buy one of these. I'm also going to take a look at our original vac from 2019. I want to show you that. Still works great today. We're definitely going to do some testing. And then later on in the video, I am going to show you how I vac up my yard. And I'll tell you now, it's easier on the body. It's easier on the back. Look, this Ryobi vac is nice. But if you've got a large property and you're going to be vacuuming, it takes a toll on the body. So let me share with you what I do every single year. And by the way, in the upper right-hand corner, that is our new pup, Sunshine. She won't be in the video, but we did get a new pup since our last one passed away. Well, let's go ahead and get this unboxed. So here it is. This is everything in the box. Now, obviously, you've got the main unit right here. And this is the main tube, so this will go on. Now, if you're going to blow, you're going to put this on if you want. You don't have to, but it'll actually amp up the miles per hour, which is 100 miles per hour. And this is also 600 CFM, by the way. And you can see here, this is the bag that you're going to put on if you're going to vac. And this is the attachment you would connect to vac, all right? We are going to set up the vac and we're going to set up the blower. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Obviously, I'm going to demo as well. This is obviously the vest that you can put on to take some of the weight off of your hand and your arm. So they do actually have a cushioned vest. Looks like it's made pretty well. It's got a cushion back there also, a pretty thick cushion on your back. Cushion around your hip. Again, very thick. So, you know, that's interesting. And then you've got two 4 amp hour batteries with a fuel gauge, and as you can see here, that works. We charged these up already, by the way. And you have a charger also that's 295 watt charger. So it's not a fast charger. I believe it takes about 40 minutes to charge. I will put something up on the screen so you can see that. But you do get two batteries in this kit, so not bad. And then obviously you get your manuals. All right, not cheap, by the way. All right, I'll take a moment and go over specs, and then I will put these together so you can see how easy it is to put the blower together and how easy it is to put the vac together. So let's go over some basics real quick, and then we'll do assembly. Model number on this, I'll put in the upper right-hand corner, is RY404150. This is a $469 MSRP. Again, two batteries included and a charger, but still, you know, definitely costly. Again, it is 40 volt, 600 CFM, 100 mile per hour, all right, a vac and blower kit. Now the metal impeller actually mulches from 20 bags of leaves down to 1. So the mulch ratio is 20 to 1. The motor in this is brushless, by the way, so that's good. That'll make it last longer as well. The bag capacity, so the capacity here is 10.5 gallons or 1.14 bushels. Charge time on the batteries is about 40 minutes. All right, again, the charger that's included is 295 watts. And just so you'll know, we've experienced some runtime already using this. We got about 14 minutes on each of the batteries doing our property. So we were mostly on high. All right, just so you'll know, we were mostly on high, a mixture of vacuuming and blowing. So about 14 minutes on each of these batteries for about 28 minutes total. Again, doing our whole property. Now the weight on the tool itself is 15.2 pounds. The warranty on the tool is 5 years, and the battery warranty is 3 years. Let's go ahead and put the blower together, and then after we'll put the vac together. Again, I just want you to see what it looks like. So the main tube basically will connect to this tip. Now you don't have to use this, but this will increase your miles per hour. So all we do is take this, lock it in, and we do the same thing for the bottom of the unit here. You're going to see, and let me move the battery out of the way, the bottom of the unit has a kind of a grabber over here. All right, and so what we do is we take this, put it on, and when we hit it back, it'll lock into place. Okay, to remove it, all you have to do is open this up, you know, and pull it off. But we want it on. All right, bang it in, make sure it's nicely sealed, and that goes there. The handle, by the way, does move up, so it helps you with the weight distribution. So you just push this little button in here, and that'll allow you to adjust it. It doesn't have multiple angles. It has down or up. Your battery, obviously, is going to slide in with the release facing this way. So if I can get it in there, there it goes, and it locks in place. That is your release back there, and you do get to see the battery gauge when it's on the unit, so that's kind of nice. All right, so there that goes. And you've got clips for the harness, so if you're going to put the back harness on, you can clip it here, and you can clip it, it looks like on the bottom, so it'll kind of hold the weight, take it off your arm and your hands. Now you got 3 speeds on this. So as you can see, we're on off, low, medium, and high. All right. Again, we are on blower, so switched is this way. And obviously, when we're going to use the vac, we're going to switch it to this way, and this comes off in order to do that because there's another attachment that goes here. All right, so let's take a look. And honestly, you know, I'll tell you, if you're holding this with the handle and you're holding it here, the battery really helps the weight distribution, you know, because it is heavy in the back. The motor's in the back, right? It's brushless motor. So this is a nice distribution here. I like that. Feels good. So how do we put the vac together? Well, this is going to be probably a little difficult initially because this is not that easy to turn, but it will wear over time. Okay? So what you got to do is you have to unlock it, and it has to be in this center. So let's see. You got to pull up. Is it pull up and turn, I think? Yeah. That's not that bad. So pull up and turn. You'll see there's an unlock position that actually pushes this out. You see that? It actually pushed it out. Now, if I wanted to lock this back, I don't know if it grabs it, but let's see. Yeah, it actually grabs it and locks it in place. All right, so again, lift, turn to release. We take this out, right? This is just a filter so nothing gets in from the back. All right, so that's not too bad. And let's take a look at this real quick. It's a good opportunity before we assemble to take a look at the components here. So Blower, let's lift this up and look at the blower side. That's the blower. This is metal and plastic, but metal. All right, let me get more light there. And then if we turn this to the vac side, again, we have to lift up and turn. There's the vac part, all right? Now we're gonna leave that there, but that's the vac part. And this might be good because you might need to get in here if you're having any issues with maybe stuff getting jammed up. You might have to turn it one way or another to release some of the stuff. So how does this connect? Basically, we've got this connection piece here, and we've already got it turned over to vacuum, but we need to basically put it in the unlock position in order to put something in. So we're going to lift this up, put it in the unlock position right there, okay? And now that'll allow us to take this, put it inside, all right? And make sure I've got this aligned correctly. All right, now that it's aligned, I'm just going to hold it for a moment, lift this, and pull in. It is now on vacuum. It is now locked in place. All right, and the last thing we need to do is to connect the tip. And as you can see, this is a different tip because it's for vacuuming. So again, right here, take this. It'll basically go right in here. We just want to make sure that this basically connects and clips in. All right. And I'm waiting to hear a sound. There it goes. All right. So the tip is on. We've got our battery. We can throw that on top. All right. If I can get that on right. And now I'll lay this down for a minute. You'll get to look at this unit here assembled as a vac, which is pretty nice. Now I don't know yet if I'm going to use it with the the shoulder strap, or if I'm just going to grab this and carry it, but I'll share my experience with you. All right. And another look here at the bag, by the way, you're going to notice that it actually has two zippers, one on each side, that will open up and allow you to empty the bag. All right, so when this is full, all right, you'll be able to empty this real easy. Then basically close your zippers. All right, and that's it. Not bad. And by the way, I did make a mistake. So this actually attaches to here. Your shoulder strap doesn't. This actually attaches to here. So it actually keeps it dangling. So it's not hanging on the floor. So that was my mistake. I'm glad I caught that. I'm going to do my best to show you the harness. So this clips in, by the way. All right, it's a plastic clip that just clips in. And you can obviously tighten it on the top, right? So you get the fasteners on the top. You get them on the sides, basically, as well. And then if you're a lefty or you're a righty, you can use either one to connect to the actual vac. Obviously, I'm going to use this one. I am a righty. All right, so let me do that real quick. All right, another odd view, but here it is. I am attached to this. I don't know, I don't think I want to attach to this side. I'm not sure. I guess it's based off comfort, because what's going to happen is this bag is going to get heavy, and I think that's where this is made to hold. Now, I do believe I'm going to go on the one that's closer to me, so this is not pulled in so tight. But, so far so good with the weight distribution. Again, I'm going to use this with and without the shoulder harness and see how it goes. There's Old Faithful, by the way. Honestly, this still has more power than this Ryobi, but you are attached to a cord. This vacs and it blows. I mainly use it as a vac, to be honest with you. Very powerful, though. I'll put a link in the video description. I'll even put the specs on the screen a little bit there so you could see that. But this is a beast. But you have to be tethered to an electric cord. So my first test for the vac, I took a garbage can and I filled it up with leaves, and I did push these down a lot. So this is full. So we're going to see, number one, obviously we shouldn't have any issues sucking these up. And then number two, what's the ratio, right? I mean, you know, it's supposed to be 20-to-1, right? So let's take this big boy here for the first time. I'm going to put it on high, by the way, and I'm going to stand here and hopefully nothing gets jammed. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. It wasn't too long. I heard one strain. So I guess now I'm going to pour the contents of this bag in there with no camera edits, so we could see what we're dealing with here. All right. Again, being the cameraman and the video guy isn't always that easy. All right. Now, I'm going to put the bag right here. I'll open the bag up here. So you see no smoke in mirror. No smoke in mirrors. Nope, just all facts. Your raw. All right, is that down? Okay. Make sure we get every drop. All right. Every drop, every nook and cranny. Get all this in my lungs at the same time, but that is it, guys. That isn't bad at all. I mean, seriously, look at that. that is I would say, yeah, maybe their claim of 20-to-1 is a definite, because man, I mean, that is all the way to the bottom. How does it do with a big stack of leaves? Let's see. I want to see how much battery we used. We shouldn't probably. It was a small job. So we still have 4 bars. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, just an update on the handle, by the way. It does have 3 positions. So one here, one in the middle, and one all the way back. And I don't know, do I like this one better? I think I do. I'm not using the harness right now, but look at this. So I always get a ton of leaves in this corner. And let's just get this done and see how it goes. Obviously, I'm going to speed up the video, but let's go ahead and throw it on high. So I don't know, it looks like it took about 3 minutes. I will tell you, you need the harness. I wish there was just a strap you can put on your shoulder. I'm pretty sure they make one, but yeah, this gets heavy. And it's not really the leaves. It's just, you know, the unit and the battery obviously start to weigh, but no issues. And I know how to vac. I didn't like shove it in and try to jam it, but I was all over it and I thought it did a good job. So we just finished vacuuming that corner, right? That took about 3 minutes. It looks like I've got about this much of the bag full. I emptied this. Let's take a look at what we got. Again, it's interesting, you know, seeing that many leaves and then what this thing mulches it down to. You know, I do like mulch capability. After this, I'm going to show you a demo on how I normally vacuum my leaves on my property. Stay tuned for that, but let's open this up now and see what we're dealing with. It should be more than the other, but it ain't going to fill this can up, that's for sure. All right, so, all right, that's all the way open, and oof. All right, I got to breathe that stuff in, but make sure I got it all out. Okay, it's all out. Definitely more than before, although it's really hard to tell. You know, this is probably 40-50% more than the other. But again, look at that. It's just amazing how it actually mulches it down, you know? So, does a really good job. Now, after the second demo, we did go down a bar. And we've got 3 bars now. Again, that could be 2.5 bars, but you're not going to know. So we did go down and lose a bar. Again, we were on high, you know? So let's convert this into a blower, because we're going to be blowing some leaves. Again, you lift this up, turn it in the middle. So lift, and again, just a little tricky with the camera. Lift it up, turn it into the middle spot right there. So this kind of gets kicked off. All right, take this out. All right, we're going to put this on the ground for now. We're going to put this back on. All right. So this goes back on. All right, so, and the question is, do we have, yeah, I think we do. It's got the leaves in the way, but this goes back on like that. Now we're gonna go blower. So when we do, this gets pulled in. Again, we have to lift up. So again, not too bad. So that's now in blower. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take off the other tip, so we can use the smaller tip for more miles per hour. All right, this is a little tricky. Let me just get that off. So you just have to wiggle it off. Once you release it, you have to wiggle it off. It is a little tricky. You know, they get stuck. We're gonna go ahead, put this guy on. We'll go ahead and see, you know, we're gonna just blow some leaves in the front of the house. I did want to show you blowing, but realistically, you know, I really wanted to demonstrate the vac capability of this thing. All right, let's start blowing. So here's the question. Do you think that I'm going to walk this whole yard sucking up all these leaves? I mean, I got plenty. All right, this is this side. I've got some in the front, but mostly I blew them onto the lawn, right? You see this? All right. You think I'm going to walk around and suck this up? Nope. Let me show you what I'm going to use to clean this up. There you go. Put some high lift blades on, throw your bag on, and okay, it doesn't mulch down as much. It does, but it's like, I think it's like a 5-to-1 or an 8-to-1, honestly. but I'm going to show you that afterwards. All right, I'm not sure if I'm going to fill up 2 bags, maybe 3, but this is what I use to pretty much pick up all of the leaves. And by the way, I've got this side also, so you'll know. I've got this side also. Now I'm doing this on a windy day, but I just want to show you, look at that. All right, I mean, before the wind blows the leaves back over to this side, that it actually does a good job. Now I have it set so that it is doing a little cut, a drop, because I want it low enough to pick up the leaves. Stop for a minute. Just want to see. Yep, I'm packed. So I'll show you. Look at this. All right, that's not bad. And I gotta pour it out now. Let me just empty this here real quick. There we go. You know, again, pretty decent. Definitely not like that, because that was mulched from, you know, obviously the vac. But that's good, and it didn't pick up a lot of grass. And then, you know, there's always some residue back here. I'm not worried about that. See that? So all I got to do is take my hand, pull it out. Just stopping real quick. So again, now, as you can see, we did a good job. I'm going to keep going, but just wanted to show you that example on what I do. And definitely the high lift blade works really well. Second bag, almost full, you know, pretty full. And I want to give you a tip also, just so you'll know. So I lift the deck up as I'm vacuuming, because some of those bigger leaves will get under. So I do that. Just wanted to share that with you. You can see this is getting pretty full. This is the first bag I emptied. I'm going to empty the second one now, but I don't have my camera holder. It's getting big. It's getting big. I want to keep it low so the wind doesn't blow it around. But it's getting big. All right, guys. So I got 2.5 bags. Mulch ratio is probably about 5 to 1, maybe more, but I don't have any science to prove that. And those leaves down there are going to be coming here soon. There's leaves down there. But, you know, for now, the yard looks clean for 5 minutes. As you can see. No, I can't complain. Thanks to this guy. All right, so I am going to take a moment and share with you what I like and what I don't like. Obviously, I've got the Old Faithful here. Very inexpensive, works great, super great suction. But let's go on to this here for a minute, right? I want to tell you what I like and what I don't like. So what I don't like is I wish it had a little more suction. You know, obviously it's not plugged in like this one, but you know, it still did the job, and honestly, it didn't choke. So I can't complain. I would also like to maybe see this in a $369 price point with one battery. You know, because I think it's only available with 2 batteries for $469. And I think the price point's just a little too high. So I'd like to see $369 with 1 battery. That would be great. I wish it also came with a simple shoulder strap. You know, this thing can be too much, to be honest with you. And sometimes just throwing on a simple shoulder strap really, really does the job. And the other thing, the blower wasn't as strong, again, as I'm used to. I know it's battery. I can't expect everything. But let me tell you what I liked. Let's talk about what I like. So, look, the harness does take some weight off your hand and your arm. It does the job. I just wish it had a strap. But it does work, all right? And especially if you have a big job, I think that makes a difference. And for small areas, you know, this thing worked. I didn't have any issues. Again, it didn't choke. And the 20-to-1 mulch ratio was a solid claim. It did very well, and I showed that in the demos, especially with the garbage can demo, right? Full of leaves, and then you saw after it mulched what that actually looked like. Hey, the 40-volt system's got 85 plus tools. I'm going to put an image up on the screen so you can see what that looks like. So, you know, you got to remember when you get in these battery systems, you want to make sure you're getting into the ecosystem that's going to match your needs. I like that it had 3 speeds, so that's pretty helpful. I like the weight ratio. You know, when you put the battery on the top and the motor back here, I like the weight ratio, and the bag empties out really easy with that zipper. I like that. And the runtime was okay. I mean, we got about 14 minutes with each of the batteries on high most of the time, really on high. So we got about 28 minutes of runtime with the 2 batteries. So, you know, I hope this information is helpful to you. And if it is, take a moment, give us a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. Share our video with your friends and your family. And follow us on social media right up there, by the way. Check out our new Tesla channel. Just go to YouTube and look up at My Tesla Journey 1. And I'm going to put a video right here on the right-hand side if you want to check out another one of our videos. And if you want to subscribe to our channel, it's real easy. Just click this round techmadeezy logo right there, and you'll be able to subscribe immediately and join the family. And send us a message, you know. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time.